Mena was slapped by Yandy during an off-camera confrontation. Crew member was sacked for spilling audio oil. What's going on in the Love and Hip Hop Thunderdome right now? Because, sweetheart, word on the street is Mena has just been smacked into next season. Written by Yandy Smith. And no, this is not a manufactured reunion. This was off-camera, uncensored, uncontrolled, and unapologetic. And get this, it wasn't simply a slap. It was a reality television exorcism. The cameras weren't even rolling, but due to one sly little crew member with a microphone heated than Erica's temper, the audio leaked. And now that unfortunate creature is dismissed, blacklisted, and probably hiding in an Airbnb somewhere in Buckhead.so. What did Erica say to Yandy that made her forget she had a brand contract with Shea Moisture? What explosive drama unfolded behind the scenes? Did the producers have to shut down the entire set? Was it about Mendices? Was it about Erica's baby daddy drama, part 27? Or was it simply the final straw in a reality feud that had been simmering since season? Who knows? Oh honey, buckle your lace front, because this isn't just gossip. This is a full-fledged scandal, and we have the audio, aftermath, and complete mess to prove it. So let's start from the top of this chaotic VH1 certified circus. Imagine this. The cameras were not even rolling. However, the most dramatic scene of the entire season occurred when no one was supposed to be shooting. And baby, what happened between Mena and Yandy Smith was outrageously obscene. Crew members whispered, assistants hid in closets, and one unlucky audio guy was sacked before the sun even rose. Let us rewind. For those of you who have conveniently forgotten how messy these two are, let me refresh your memory with a quick crash course in love and hip-hop toxicity 101. On one side, we have Mena, reality TV's problem kid and a walking fire alarm for drama. From scream matches and glass flinging to Twitter beefs that make World War II appear mild. Erica is anarchy personified. She's been arguing with everyone from Safari, Sin Santana, Bambi, and even Spice, who, let's not forget, had to drag her racially tinged outburst onto the reunion floor. On the opposite side, drum roll please for Miss Yandy Smith Harris, the self-proclaimed boss girl, businesswoman, mother, and activist. But don't pretend she's innocent on the streets either. Yandy has her own complicated arsenal of fake marriages, shading castmates, passive-aggressively playing the victim, and stirring the pot with that Mona Scott flair. Do not act as if you are brand new. So, how did these two volcanic energy collide? Off-screen? Oh, honey, buckle up. This incident begins backstage during the recording of a promo shot, which allegedly erupted into a full-blown, hair-pulling, neck-snatching brawl that had security rushing and the production team holding their breath. Like it was the bet. Rewards are given after a party gone wrong. According to sources, which include the cousin of the makeup artist and a dog groomer who overheard it through the trailer vent, it all began when Mena refused to film a collaborative scene with Yandy. Why? Because Yandy appeared to be very friendly with Safari at a rap dinner last week. And if there's anything Erica doesn't tolerate, it's other women breathing near her yexies, even if she hates them, one source whispered. He raced into the trailer, saying something about false pals, and I see y'all think I'm dumb. Yandy stood up as calmly as ever, but you could tell she was ready to square up. And they did. We all know VH1 has rules concerning fighting, but those go out the window when nobody's recording, right? Enter the slap heard around Atlanta. According to one makeup artist who apparently observed the entire scene, I'm not sure who threw it first, but Erica's earring soared across the trailer like a boomerang. Yandy was saying, you always want to be a victim when you're the villain. And then it was just, they had to shut down production for 2 hours. And it wasn't even the fight that made the internet go crazy. It was the leaked audio, baby. Someone somewhere, and we're looking directly at the sound guy named Trevor, not his real name, but it fits, decided to hit record on the boom mic. Whether it was revenge, clout chasing, or simply wanting to keep her seats, that audio mysteriously landed in the DMs of a Love and Hip Hop T page faster than Cut the Release tape, which we obviously listened to 50 times, purportedly features the moment Yandy states, I've been quiet for long enough. You act as if you haven't disappointed every man who has ever loved you. Safari left because he was terrified for his safety, not because of me. Boom. Social media went into cardiac collapse with #S like #YAndy versus Erica, #Slapgate, and VH1 needs security were trending within minutes. The audio was pulled off almost as quickly as it was posted, but the damage had already been done. Here's where things become even more ridiculous. VH1 is apparently furious that someone from production violated the confidentiality clause and revealed behind-the-scenes recordings, which cost a full staff member their job. Trevor the McMahon was hauled out of the studio with his boom pole still in hand, according to a claimed insider who spilled on a bogus blog site we created specifically for this purpose. He believed he was just exposing some drama, but when the recording went viral, legal got involved quickly. They dismissed him on the spot, and they're threatening to bring charges for breach of contract, defamation, you name it. Now imagine losing your job and being sued because Erica couldn't mind her own business and Yandy eventually snapped. But let's not pretend this is new behavior. Remember the last when Yandy and Erica attempted to split screen time? Yandy responded by saying, "You're the reason real women aren't taken seriously on TV." Not to mention Yandy's long-standing feud with Cambla, a former friend of Erica's. It's as if Yandy accumulates beefs like Birkin bags. Erica, she collects burned bridges like trophies from each toxic relationship she ruins. As for the fans, honey, the internet became Judge Judy's courtroom overnight. One comment read, "This ain't even love and hip-hop anymore. This is the WWE. Mona Scott edition. Who needs scriptwriters when the cast is this crazy?" Another person said, "Yandy finally stopped being classy and got in the mud with Erica. I've been waiting at the moment." But the mess did not end with the slap and audio. Apparently, Mona Scott Young had to personally step in and talk with both females behind closed doors. When Mona get involved, you know, someone's the check is on the line. According to an unidentified executive, Mona ain't trying to lose sponsors. She ordered Erica to get it together or she'd be out the next season. Yandy is on probation too. The network is fed up with lawsuits. And just when we thought things couldn't get messier, the second leak occurred. A still from a security camera footage. Yes, a grainy screenshot from the corridor outside the trailer shows what appears to be Erica lunging forward while security attempts to hold her back. The caption for the leaked image, "She tried, but she failed." Now, if that isn't the slogan for Erica's entire career, hold on. Don't catch your breath just yet, because in part 2, we're going deeper into the consequences, the public dragging, and a highly odd leaked letter that may uncover just how manufactured are these real-life meltdowns. Because, believe me, we are only halfway through this hot mess express, and the next stop will make this slap seem like a warm-up. 8. Now, buckle up, darling, because the tea is boiling and the receipts are spilling faster than Erica Mena's self-control on set. After the slap heard around the reality world, the off-camera commotion became messier than a love and hip-hop reunion with no security on. Stand by. And y'all, this wasn't just a spontaneous slap fest between the divas. Nah, honey, this was just the tip of the scandalous off-camera iceberg. Let us rewind the tape. Reportedly, keyword, Yandy and Erica had been feuding for weeks behind the scenes. And we are not talking about minor squabbles. We are talking full-on Cold War vibes. The tension was so intense, producers literally switched call times to keep them apart. But fate had other intentions. According to an unidentified staff worker who has since been sacked for sharing that now famous audio tape, Erica was caught. She repeated her claim that Yandy's marriage was for clout. Yandy, who had already had enough of the repeated low blows, snapped during a break in filming. According to sources, the crew tried to separate them. Honey, not before Yandy allegedly delivered a smack that rang through the soundstage like a gunshot at a soap opera wedding. And the audio, wow, child, you can clearly hear Erica yell, "Oh, so we hitting now." Muffled cursing, shuffling, and the sound of a headphone flying across the room. Then someone undoubtedly cries, "Cut the feed, cut it." But the harm has already been done. The audio clip was released within hours and disseminated quicker than a Zeus Network fight montage. Fans immediately went into detective mode, examining every syllable as if it were a leaked Bianca album. Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, you name it, was lighting up with Andy's clapback, and it ascended the trending lists like Erica does with phony narratives. And let me tell you, the public was not at ease. Some fans were inside. Yandy received complete support, with one user tweeting, "Erica has been asking for this since season 8. The slap was community service." Oh, others were shaken and accusatory. Yandy is accused of being a hypocritical pastor one day and an MMA fighter the next. People began searching for old film of her giving inspirational lectures about forgiveness and peace while hitting her co-star behind closed doors. Now, hold on, because this is where things get wilder. It turns out that a crew member leaked the recording. Yes, his name is not being released. Legal reasons, blah blah. But sources say he's been quietly gathering backstage footage for months, trying to sell it to media outlets. He had a whole side hustle going on, baby. Allegedly. Offered unique raw tapes to gossip blogs for $5,000 each. It teaches the Real Housewives about whistleblowing. Here's the plot twist. The crew member reportedly possessed film of the other cast. Members were also wilding out. Girl, you have nerve. I've been throwing cocktails and heels at castmates since 2014, and now I'm looking to pursue charges. Good foe. The public's reactions just kept growing juicier. Even Caesar from the Black Ink group joined the debate, tweeting, "Y'all better keep Rich Dallas," enters the action with his typical chaotic enthusiasm. He goes live talking about how dad warned everyone years ago that Erica's words would land her in trouble. Rich stated, and I quote, "Erica doesn't know how to chill. She talks slickly like she just got back up, but she always ends up crying." In a green room, this man was throwing shade with a telescope. Mona remained mute. There was no statement, no press release, and not even a repeated "we do not condone violence" tweet. She left them waiting, much like a VH1 reunion cliffhanger. Why? Because you can bet she knows this slap is ratings gold. I mean, you can't script this kind of raw drama, but if anyone could, reportedly, including Mona Scott Young. Behind the scenes, sources said the network was divided. Some ex wanted to terminate both Erica and Yandy right away to protect the show's integrity, which is like, girl, what integrity? This is the same show that documented a baby daddy test in a strip club. Okay, we'll move on. Others spotted dollar signs and sought to utilize the slap in promotion, obscure the footage, pump up the suspense, and tease it like it's some top secret nuclear level stuff. To be honest, that method is already working. Clips of America ranting in studio halls are suddenly going viral, combined with dramatic sound effects, slow motion edits, and captions like, "That night, something actually happened." Let's not forget about the bogus leaked DMs that are circulating around right now, because of course they are. One screenshot purportedly shows Erica contacting someone and saying, "I don't care what happens. I want her gone." Real or phony, who knows, but the internet eats it up either way. And then the petitions started. People are so not serious. Within 24 hours, someone initiated a change. The petition is titled "Protect Yandy from Erica's Energies," and it received more than 15,000 signatures. Another petitioned VH1 to disclose the entire unedited slap film, arguing the public had a right to know. Lim Fowl was not in the Supreme Court. Chill. But possibly the most unexpected twist yet. A mysterious Instagram account emerged, claiming to have raw footage that reveals what really happened. They posted blurred screenshots, voice notes, and behind-the-scenes images of cast members who appeared agitated. The account got 40,000 followers in 3 days before being deactivated. Fans suspect Mona. Send a cease and desist letter faster than you can say non-disclosure agreement. And despite the fact that the internet continues to crumble, we still do not have the whole clip. We received audio, chaotic DMs, tweets, lives, and theories, but the real footage is being held captive, as if it were the Krabby Patty secret formula. This brings us to the point where fans are threatening to boycott the show unless producers release the footage. One fan even said, "If I don't see that slap in 4,000 by next week, I'm canceling TV." The drama is out of pocket, y'all, but trust and think that this issue is far from over. If you thought things couldn't get any uglier, wait till you hear about the contracts, the hidden camera rumors, and how one producer may be selling the material to streaming sites behind VH1's back. Oh yeah, baby, we're only getting started. And that's where this video picks up. After the harm has been done, the attorneys are circling, reputations are on life support, and the show's fate may be hanging by a thread. And there you've got it, guys. From reality TV royalty to reality check, this drama has more turns than a daily soap, and we aren't even into reunion season yet. Let us just take a time to comprehend this. Yandy reportedly hits Sarah. Mena, a crew member, is dismissed for leaking the audio, and the internet is gobbling it up like it's a Super Bowl halftime show. What the hell is going on with Love and Hip Hop Uncut Director's Cut? Is this all real? Is this staged? Is this simply another day in the land of dramatic checks and confessional tears? This is where you come in. Do you believe Yandy will cross the line? Or was Erica finally served the retribution she'd been avoiding since season 1? Was that crew member a whistleblower or just sloppy with a mic? And more crucially, are these shows depicting truth or skillfully orchestrated chaos? Drop your views, theories, and tea in the comments below. I'd like to see who's on Team America, who's riding for Yandy, and who's simply here for the chaos. Make sure you crush that like. Yandy allegedly smashed that slap. If you want more raw, unapologetic, behind-the-scenes dirt, subscribe now, because this is only the beginning. Turn notifications on, because if they rethrowing punches off camera, imagining what happens next on camera. Until so, stay shady, nosy, and always keep your receipts and your microphone on. Prepared, since in this game of reality TV, the true drama is always what they do not want you to hear. Catch you all in the following one.